With no outboard, the boat's a bit bow heavy. Hello again. Behind me is the Drascombe coaster Little Egret. It hasn't been on the water for 3 years now, which is a bit of a disgrace, but sometimes other things crop up that need to be taken care of. It's been out of the container a couple of times to have some work done. This time there are two things on the top of the list of things to do. It's a very long list. The top two for now are firstly to get it sat back correctly on the trailer. It's a little bit skew-whiff at the moment, more about that later. I'm going to trail it down to Langport, which is only 20 minutes away, and stick it on the Parrot, River Parrot, try and avoid being flushed downstream and out into the Bristol Channel. And the second thing is to have the boat measured up for a gennekar. Before you ask yourself the question, is he trying to emulate Roger Barnes? The answer is no! 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 I've been wearing these things for 41 years now. I've got them in 5 different colours, and this was bought all the way back in the last century. Time to get stuck into things and get the boat ready for the road. The topic of single-handed launch and recovery reappears every now and then in the Drascombe forum. Some suggest that 2 or even 3 people are needed to complete these tasks. In my experience though, even with the formidable Drascombe gig, with a bit of forethought it's generally quite easy to accomplish these jobs alone and keep the trailer wheels dry. Obviously today the conditions are more gentle than we could usually expect. But when bringing the boat back off the water, even with a cross breeze or current, the boat can be aligned with the trailer using a line attached to the upwind quarter and tensioned as necessary at the same time as winching the boat in. Or even better, ask an onlooker if they wouldn't mind handling this line. The conditions here today on the Somerset levels are really perfect for what we're trying to do. There's no chance of being flushed anywhere at all. A good job we didn't come here expecting to get some sailing in though. Oh, and keen viewers may have spotted that I've exchanged my farmyard wellies for fancy blue nautical ones. Darned if I can remember why. Many moons ago I had a 26-foot sloop. It was a little bit like a a folk boat, but about a foot shorter and a little more in the beam. Yeah, long-keeled, nice boat, and it broke its mooring in a typhoon, and I ended up selling it for next to nothing. But I kept a gennekar from that boat, which I've used here on little Egret, and I did that. I managed to do it by rolling up the clew and knotting it. A real Heath Robertson affair. It's like a bag of washing on the foredeck, but yeah, it worked reasonably well off the wind, obviously. Anyway, I thought I should get this cut down to size, so I went along to the sailmaker, and he said yes, he could do it. I was happy about that, and I said, could you just take off a couple of meters off the foot, so raise the foot of the sail by about 2 meters, and this was something I'd measured out. He said, I'll do no such thing. He said, we need to do this properly, otherwise you can take your sail back home with you and continue knotting up the clew if you want to use it. So he recommended to me that we do what's called spider's webbing it. So you rig a load of lines and you can estimate exactly where the clew needs to be and work out the dimensions. So that's what we've got here.
Norman Stanley Fletcher, you have pleaded guilty